Shalom. I want to begin first and foremost giving all praises to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jehovah and Jesus. The real name of the Father is Yahweh, which means He exists. The real name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, which means He will deliver. I want to give all praises in the ancient Hebrew tongue while facing the east towards Jerusalem. Call halal, Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, the water, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Greatmillstone, Shalom to the 144,000, the elect of Israel, who are the descendants of the slaves identified as so-called African Americans, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans. My name is Maka'ala, and today I want to talk about protests. All right, because we'll be seeing a lot of the same things happening. A lot of the same things happening. Federal agents fire pepper balls, tear gas at Chicago area immigration protests. The conflict over several hours is the latest pushback by federal authorities against protesters focused on the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement building in Broadview, about 12 miles west of Chicago, amid a surge of immigration enforcement that began early this month. All right, and here we got India imposes curfew in Ladakh after statehood protests turn violent. Indian security forces have imposed a curfew in Leh, the capital of the Himalayan region of Ladakh, after at least 4 people were killed in violent clashes between police and protesters demanding statehood for the federal territory. All right, and here we got Madagascar, at least 5 killed in unprecedented protests. All right, the movement was unprecedented in both form and scale. Thousands of people defied a government ban on demonstrations against water and electricity cuts in Madagascar's capital, Antananarivo, on September 25, 2025. Protests were organized by Gen Z Madagascar, a group launched in mid-September on social media by young Malagasy, some of whom are based abroad. The organization, which describes itself as a peaceful civic movement, condemned the constant power outages and a lack of access to drinking water, as well as systemic corruption within institutions, the extreme poverty affecting much of the population, in a statement published Thursday. All right, so got some videos here to go with it. So I think that's the gist of it. All right, people bugging and burning these buildings and smashing police cars, and I think that's just civilian vehicle. But yeah, they bugging though. All right, and here we got Madagascar. See? All right. Uproars, man. Uproars of the people. All right. All right. This is Second Ezra 2, chapter 9. All right. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world at the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. All right, and we're seeing the signs of the Lord coming back, man. I really do believe that Yahweh Basim Yahushua is coming back soon. All right, these are all there's just too many. Once is a coincidence, you know, twice, twice you're pushing it, all right, and more than twice is just can't be no coincidence, man. And all these things are happening around the world, and I can already imagine. Like you gotta have imagination with this thing, man. I can already imagine that like right before like the few months before Yahweh Shai comes back, there's gonna be like uproars, people protesting, all right, around the world, all right, protesting. But there are prophecies that need to be fulfilled, all right, mostly the mark of the beast, the world war, and then those missiles. But I could definitely see people protesting the MOTB. I could see people trying to protest these wars. They don't want to they don't want to fight. They don't want their loved ones taken to drafted or whatever. I can definitely imagine people protesting against all of this, and it's all gonna get worse. I can just see it, like people around the world, like almost you see some of these protests where like thousands of people pour into the streets. I'm imagining things like 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 that, like before Yahweh Shai comes back, all around the world, man, getting riots, like getting violent, making Nepal look like child's play, like a walk in the park. So I could definitely see all these things coming to pass, man. And all of this is gonna keep on happening and get much more intense until Yahweh Shai comes back, and that's when it's finally gonna end. So I'm gonna leave it there. I hope the video was edifying. Shalom.